What is up? This is your LA in a minute, and in this land of transplants, one of the most famous residents of Los Angeles is actually a native. That's right. I'm talking about Barbie. And with more than 1 billion Barbie dolls sold worldwide, I wanted to talk about the origin story of LA's own Barbie. Let's get into it. Barbie was the brainchild of Ruth Handler, co-founder of the toy company Mattel, based in El Segundo. Inspired by watching her daughter play with make-believe paper dolls of adult women, Handler realized there was an unfilled niche in the market for a toy that allowed little girls to imagine the future. Handler suggested the idea of an adult body doll to her husband, Elliot, the other co-founder of Mattel. He was unenthusiastic about the idea, as were the other Mattel directors. During a trip to Europe in 1956 with her children Barbara and Kenneth, Ruth Handler came across a German toy doll called the Bild Lilly. This was an adult figure doll that was exactly what Handler had in mind, so she purchased 3 of them. Bild Lilly was inspired by a German comic strip character and originally marketed as a gag gift that men would buy in tobacco shops. However, the doll became extremely popular with German children. Once Handler returned to the United States, she redesigned the doll along with Jack Ryan, and the doll was given a new name, Barbie, after her daughter Barbara. Barbie made her formal world debut at the American International Toy Fair at New York City on March 9th, 1959, a date that is considered her birthday. In its first year, more than 300,000 Barbie dolls were sold, making it a smash hit for Mattel. Barbie was one of the first toys to have an extensive marketing strategy based on television, which was subsequently copied by other toys and is attributed to its huge success. Barbie's on-again, off-again boyfriend, Ken Carson, was introduced 2 years after Barbie in 1961, named Ken after Ruth Handler's son. And the Bild Lilly was produced until 1964, when Mattel bought the rights and production of the German doll ceased. In 1967, supermodel Twiggy became the first celebrity to have a Barbie made in her likeness. Dozens would follow. In 1968, Barbie's friend Christy became the first African-American doll introduced, but it wasn't until 1980 that Barbie released a standalone African-American Barbie named Julia, as well as their first Latina Barbie, Teresa. Over the span of her existence, Barbie has had over 200 careers, including astronaut, paleontologist, rock star, doctor, and computer engineer. Barbie also ran for president in 1992 and has continued to run every election since. Barbie's also had more than 40 pets: cats, dogs, a panda, a lion cub, a zebra, and of course, horses. Now, from the beginning, many have complained that the blonde plastic doll conveyed an unrealistic body image for girls. Some say it leads to a risk that girls that try to emulate her will develop eating disorders. In fact, the 1965 Slumber Party Barbie came with a book that said how to lose weight, don't eat. But Barbie did roll out a Barbie Celebrates Role Models campaign with a line of 17 dolls, informally known as Sheroes, to showcase examples of extraordinary women from all faiths and cultures. Today, Mattel estimates that there are well over 100,000 avid Barbie collectors, 90% of which are women with an average age of 40 that purchase more than 20 Barbie dolls per year. And even though Barbie was born right here in Los Angeles, over 1 billion Barbie dolls have been sold worldwide in more than 150 countries, with Mattel claiming that 3 Barbie dolls are sold every second. So Barbie's one of the most famous and recognizable figures worldwide. And thank you to Ruth Handler and Mattel. She's a native right here in Los Angeles. All right, LA, it's been a minute.